Coming up on Mobile Learning in the Classroom, online dictionaries. Hi, my name is Trainin and this is Mobile Learning in the Classroom from TechEdge, and today I want to talk about online dictionaries. Recently I did a show about the Apple Watch and the ability to work there, and we started talking about dictionaries, and I thought that this was a good time to go back to dictionaries and talk about why online dictionaries are a really good choice, although I do like paper dictionaries as well. So online dictionaries are a great source for learning because they allow you quick access to definitions and quick access to a lot of extra information that you don't necessarily get easily and fast enough when you're reading. So if you're reading and you want to get that information, it's a much better choice to use whether you're using embedded ones inside an app or a dictionary app. So I'm going to talk about some of the online dictionaries and some of their advantages. And the first one, and this one I'm showing on the iPad for a reason, this is Dictionarycom. It's got a great app on the iPad. And one of the things that I love about these dictionaries is that you can input information in multiple ways. One of them is, of course, typing the word, which is useful, but the other one is saying the word. So there is input based on your voice. It translates that back into letters, and then it finds the word you're looking for. And this is Dictionary.com, as I said, and I love the fact that you can actually look up the definition. One of the things I like best is the ability to shift from definition to synonyms. So with one press of a button, you're actually turning this into a thesaurus. So you quickly can have ways to learn new words. So there are no synonyms for aspirations, maybe for aspiration. And you can see that all the synonyms come up: aim, ambition, ambitiousness, and you can also then click on those and get a quick definition. The second piece, and this is why I'm showing you it on the iPad, is that there's a third button, and that is the learners button. I love the learners button because what it does is it provides a simpler definition, especially for language learners or for students who are a little bit younger. The learners option is a great option because it provides a clear and simple definition that will not require you to have more words to look up, because there's nothing that disrupts learning as much as having this happen in multiple phases, where you're looking one word and then you're looking 5 words, and you can see how that can become a really complicated way to look for things. So this is Dictionary.com, and I'm going to switch to my computer. So now I'm looking through Chrome and I want to look at a few more apps. First of all, I want to show you that Dictionary.com is available on Chrome through the web interface, so it's not a problem to use. The next one that I want to look at with you is at the MerriamWebster dictionary. It's a great choice. It has the same kind of inputs. It has a voice input and it has the type input. Let's type the word fix and see what happens. And you see, you can have the definition very much like the last app, Dictionary.com. It has the ability to say the word out loud. So if students, or for that matter adults, see a word in print, they don't know how it's pronounced, you can just click on that and hear how the word is pronounced. And that's a great tool to help encode that word better in memory, because we know that when kids or adults, all students really of language, hear the word, see it spelled, and know the definition and know context, that's a better way to remember it. And we know that we need multiple exposures to a word to actually have it deeply known and part of a working vocabulary. So lots of ways to engage with Merriam-Webster. The third dictionary I want to talk about is obviously the Oxford Dictionary, and the Oxford Dictionary is a great dictionary as well. It has the same kind of input, so you can see that you can choose to type in, you can have even special characters, you can sound things out, so you can hear the word. What I love about this dictionary is the number of example sentences that it gives. For example, you can take the word shock and you can see that there's a short definition, which I love. because it makes it simple, and often it is possible to have a short definition, not always. But you get only one example sentence, but if you click on more examples, you actually get a rich way to look at that word and how it functions in multiple sentences, and students of language can get a much better sense of how that word is used in multiple contexts. So that's a great way to use the Oxford Dictionary. Of course, what you also get are multiple definitions within that. So here we have 4 different definitions and combinations. You can use it as a verb, that works as well. Then you have phrases. So you get the richness of language, and English is incredibly rich. So a little bit of exploration can go a really long way about how we expand our knowledge of words. Another piece that I love is the idea of looking at origins and really learning about how the English language developed, and getting an understanding of the richness that is out there with the English language. But what the Oxford Dictionary also hides within the website, freely available, is some work on grammar. So if there's a concept in grammar that you're not sure about, it'll emerge here, and you can look, for example, at what does a root word mean and how do you use it. And so you get really a rich understanding of language. Again, there's punctuation, and you can look at different punctuations and when to use them, spellings, in a way to talk about different approaches to spelling and ways to think about spelling as not just each word on its own, but as a system, which is really important as we learn to spell this very, very rich language with hundreds of thousands of words. So lots of good resources in the Oxford English Dictionary. So today on Mobile Learning in the Classroom, we talked about how we can use and the variety of online dictionary. And I'll see you next time.